Okay, so we've just run into our first problem for the morning. I'm out of mortar. It's Good Friday, so nothing's open. Thought I could maybe plaster the walls. Can't do that either. Turns out I have 20 kilos of hydrated lime in 2 separate open bags and no hard plaster. So pain in the ass at the day number 1, so I guess we start the skirting boards. So here we go. I think I need a bigger vacuum. Isn't quite hacking it. That's what shellac filler does. Shellac clear, sorry. Ugh. Hate stuff. Alright, welcome to Easter Saturday. So it's like almost 1 o'clock. I had to work this morning, so I went and did a job this morning after I ran out of gas for the hot water, so I had to wait for that to open. So go and get some gas, which is a giant, terrible moment because there's nothing worse than a freezing cold shower, especially when you run off rainwater, so there is no heat in the tank. So I dim away. So now we're gonna get, I've got some mortar, went to the hardware store, got myself some mortar. Now we're gonna get back into mortaring. So let's go fill some cracks, peeps. So we got the low cracks done. We're on to the high cracks. Get this done, and then I reckon I'm going to call it today. So we're trying something new here. Bit of Sally's Quick Strip. Good brand Sally's. Not sponsored. But top shelf products. So we coated that all up with stripper. It's lifting off a little bit. We'll see how we go. 2 hours of solid work with the paint stripper has brought it up fairly well, I reckon. So that side there, you can see through there, that's all just purely done with the heat gun and the paint scraper. So that's what I did here and here first. Obviously, you can see that there's like a little half round and then into like a half round low point and then a 45. So it's fairly hard to get in there and scratch that out with the heat gun. So that's what I got the stripper for. But you can see if I was just going to use the heat gun and do it, it doesn't leave a very good finish. See all that yellow bits all glue. So that's 2 hours with the stripper. So that's 500 mils of stripper to do one skirting board. That skirting board's what, 3 meters long? So it's going to take a fair bit of stripper to do all the skirting boards. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section of my skirting board with me to my brother. My brother's gone and invested in a 3D printer just for a bit of fun, bit of shits and giggles sort of stuff. So we're going to take a section of that up and we're going to try and make a paint scraper that will fit inside that half round on top and then in low and then onto the 45. So when we are doing it with the stripper, it's going to be a lot easier because we'll be able to drag it across it. A lot easier than trying to do it with like a flat paint scraper. Because these are the tools we were using. So if we can figure out a way, me and my little brother, we can figure out a way of making shadows in the shed. If we can figure out a way of making a tool that fits over that, we'll be cheering. It'll cut down so much time. So here's hoping we can get it done. Anyway, that's it for Easter Sunday. Right, while I'm going, just before I finish up, you might have noticed this in the background. No, it's not mine. It's my mother's and one of her friends. Each year, they go on a thing called the Shitbox Rally. It raises money for Cancer Council over in South Australia here. They have to raise a certain amount of money to be able to get on the rally, and there's a whole bunch of cars that are basically what they call shitboxes that drive big distances through towns, raising money and awareness for Cancer Council. If you want to donate to Mum's team, feel free to go to shitboxrally.com.au or Shitbox Rally, or just Google Shitbox Rally, and look for the team called Friday Phillies in the Winter Rally for 2005. And you will find my lovely mother and Miss Margie, who are going to be taking part. This will be their 3rd or 4th rally they've done together now. So good luck to them. All right, like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.